Project 613, day 174. Let's say the meat of a sacrifice that was meant to be eaten by Koyanim or by the owners of the sacrifice contracted ritual impurity, became Tomei, which, as we mentioned earlier, is a condition that is spiritual. It is determined by the Torah. It has nothing to do with hygiene, has nothing to do with health. It is exclusively a spiritual reality, ritual impurity. If this meat becomes ritually impure, we're not allowed to eat it. It is tameh. Today's mitzvah is the positive commandment that one must burn this impure sacrificial meat that became impure at a certain point after the process of the sacrifice was done. Now, one could look at this mitzvah and think, okay, we're just trying to get rid of our mistakes. We're just trying to get rid of something that went wrong. For example, in many science labs, in all science labs, whenever they do experiments, especially when they do it on living animals, the reality is that if the experiment goes wrong, they get rid of it in various different ways. In general, when you're trying to do something and something wrong happens or the result is not what you expected and it's detrimental to the environment, you try to do everything that you can to just get rid of it, forget about it, and that's it. So one might think that this mitzvah of burning the sacrificial meat that became impure is part of just getting rid of it, to get, so that people shouldn't get in touch with it, people shouldn't come to eat it as well. However, the fact that it is a mitzvah shows that this is not just about cleaning up our mess. This is one of the 613 mitzvot. A mitzvah is meant to accomplish something in this world. It's meant to draw down more spiritual energy into our world. So now, when we bring a sacrifice in the holy temple, we bring an animal, a bird, whatever it may be, into the holy temple to offer as a sacrifice to God on the altar, there is a tremendous potential for so much spiritual energy, for divine goodness to flow to our world. But then, when something went wrong, it did not remain it did not remain ritually pure. Now there's a lot hanging in the balance. There was a tremendous potential for so much divine energy to come to this world, and now all of that potential is going to go to the wrong place, spiritually speaking. And therefore the Torah tells us there's a way to utilize this situation in order to draw this spiritual energy to our world. And how do you do it? Through burning it, not on the altar and not by eating it, but now the mitzvah is you need to burn this meat. And this is one of the 613 mitzvot. Thank you all for watching. More tomorrow.